Okay, boys and girls, tomorrow is going to be my third and the last muzzleloading hunt of the year. Tomorrow is November 15th, and in Virginia, this coming Saturday is first rifle season. And I just want to kind of go over with you what I do before the hunt. I make sure everything is sprayed down, and I take a nice shower. I have everything packed and loaded in my vehicle already. That way, there's no chance of forgetting something tomorrow. And before the hunt, I make sure that my bridge in my muzzleloader is not clogged up. Yeah, it's nice and clean. That way you won't have any mishap tomorrow. I'll actually load it with black powder and my bullet and put it in my gun case. Now the muzzleloader rifle is not considered loaded until you have the primer in the bridge. So I will put my primer on my tree stand. And these are my extra shots for tomorrow. I have bullets, and in between there are primers, and I have my black powder. This will give me 3 shots. The sunrise is at 6:54 tomorrow, so legal shooting hour starts at 6:24. So I'll be at my tree stand by 6, probably about 6:10. And tomorrow I'm not really particularly hunting for buck. If I see a nice doe, I'm going to definitely take it, maybe even a nice spike. Now I won't be shooting any 4-point or 6-point buck. If I'm going to shoot a buck, it's going to be over, I'll be aiming for a mature buck.
I just had a big buck pass right here. And he was in a hurry. It looks like he was chasing a doe. But it was 5 minutes before the legal light. Legal hours to shoot, so I had to pass him. But that was a nice buck.
Yesterday morning, I was on my tree stand at 6:15. And as I was getting ready for a hunt, I heard what sounded like a steam train from a distance, like so I looked down, and there was this big body buck passing right in front of me. He had a very impressive main beam. I couldn't make out the rest, but he was in a hurry. So I bleated at him 3 times. He stopped, but not for long. He was in a hurry like someone who was late for a church. Meanwhile, I'm searching for my primer, and I got it loaded up. I got my rifle up, and I found him on my scope. And on my last and third bleed, he stopped. And I glanced at my watch, and guess what? It was 6:19. I still have 5 more minutes to go. And I knew I couldn't hold him there for another 5 minutes. So I just had to watch him walk out of my life. Matt. Matt.
I just shot a doe. I can't believe she got back up after that hit.
This shows you how tough a whitetail can be. A medium-sized deer that was hit with 50 caliber flips, scrambles, gets back up, and runs more than 100 yards. Now this is the reason why you have to make sure you keep watching them the direction they ran.
It's the same spike from the last time. Because I have already shot my doe. He gets a pass again.
Can't stress enough about the importance of concealment. When that button bug came in other deers as well, I had my mask completely over my face, and I could get away with some noise. They'll look up at you, and as long as they don't see a hawking eye looking down at them, they don't see you as a threat. They know you're there, but they just, as long as you don't make any movement, they will just go about their days.
Another doe. It is now 8:20. I gave more than 1 hour after I shot the doe because I want to make sure I gave enough time, but at the same time I was hoping for a buck to come by.
Before you pull the trigger, you have to know exactly where the deer was shot. And after a shot, you have to watch the direction they ran. And also, before you get off from your tree stand, you have to mentally make a path to get to the place where the deer was shot by watching the certain trees or fallen log, because once you get down on the ground, things can look really different. And this may cost you by not finding the deer at all.
Okay, this is where I shot her, and I see the blood here. I'm gonna try to track it. Oh, it's cold today. I'm dressed pretty warm, yet I'm still freezing. I think I see it. There's a white belly. There it is. A perfect size for eating. I'm a happy man. Want the field dressing, and here's my heart and liver. And I thought it was a medium size doe, and it turned out to be actually a big body, a button bug. And you could see that right there. But I'm not complaining. This will make a perfect eating. And my kids are coming home from Thanksgiving, and we're gonna have some backstrap steaks.
Or I could just hear people calling me a Bambi killer. But when I see a medium-sized deer, all I could think about is this. Just look at that. Perfectly cooked steak, backstrap steak, with a piece of bacon and onion and mushroom. I am actually against vegetarian by choice. No, I have nothing against that person. I am against that as a medical doctor, in health and medical perspective. In fact, before you decide to become a vegetarian, you should consult with your doctor and take supplements as he or she recommends it. If you're not a vegetarian, but just against venison, then I am really sorry you're missing out on this. Since I have my venison aging in my refrigerator, my next hunt I'll be focusing on buck. And I really hope to see that buck under better circumstances. We'll see. And lastly, thank God for what you have and enjoy your life with what you got. And work hard, play hard, but mostly stay safe. See ya.